Hello, I'm Woodrow Wilcox, and this is Shirley
Shirley.
Walker. And Shirley Walker has been a client of our insurance agency for years. Uh, Back when your husband was alive, I remember helping you on several different things. I don't remember the amounts of money I saved you on those things. Do you have an estimate of that? Seems to me like I helped you with over $5,000. Does that sound right?
I I guess so.
Okay. Well, sometimes I help you, sometimes I help your husband, right? But
Yeah,
now recently, you came to me with a problem after your
I sure
husband passed
did.
away.
Right?
You were getting bills. They were enormous bills. You didn't know what to do with them, right?
I didn't know where to start. Truly,
Right.
it was overwhelming.
So she brought the paperwork to me. And so I started investigating the medical bills. And I found out there were different problems with different bills. Now, I've made a chart here of the different bills that we had. Those are the amounts.
Almost $500,000, right?
Almost $500,000. It's over $400,000 of bills. But the top two, the $179,000 bill and the $191,000 bill, were caused by one problem. And the two down here, the smaller amounts, were caused by another problem. I'll explain these as we go along. These two bills, 179,000 plus 191,000 plus, they're basically the same bill, except for maybe one or two items taken off to get the lower figure. These bills were coming from two different billing companies representing the same hospital. That's that's not normal. So I knew there was going to be a problem with these. But then I investigated these, and these had a different problem. So I took what we researched and I helped Shirley to file a complaint with the Indiana Attorney General's office to try to straighten this out. And she just simply said, I suspect that some of these people are not practicing business properly. The Indiana Attorney General then got the Indiana Department of Insurance involved because they're experts in the area of insurance, and the Attorney General handles a lot of different cases, and he wants expert advice from the Department of Insurance. What came back, they questioned the insurance company for why the bills were not getting paid. These two bills were not getting paid because the hospital did not file the claims on time. The insurance company said they had 15 months to file the claims and give them to us, and we would have paid on them. Okay? But these bills amount show that they didn't even file with Medicare. So they didn't file the claims with Medicare, and they didn't forward the information to the insurance company. So neither Medicare nor the insurance company would pay anything on these bills after 15 months. Now, these two other smaller bills, the one for 39,000 plus and the one for 2,000 plus, those were caused simply because they were not the hospital filing. They were like smaller firms, like a firm for cardiology or a firm for anesthesiology or something like that. They filed the claims on time. Medicare made its ruling, but the insurance company did not get the claims information from Medicare. That's a very common problem. And I've helped people throughout the years with those kind of problems. Those are common problems where the Medicare communication system is not working and does not deliver the essential claims information to the insurance company for it to pay its share. So not all billing bills are caused by the same problem. You have to really look at them and study them. And I'm glad I was able to help this lady. Down here it says I saved her over $412,000. And I'm glad, but there's a problem with counting how much money I'm saving clients because essentially these two bills are almost the same, except for one or two items that got paid to make the lower amount. So in a way, I kind of saved her only $200,000 plus. But
Which is still a lot of money.
Still a lot of money, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is that when I write in my columns that I've saved clients of this insurance agency over $3 million in the 22 years I've worked here, that is not a blown up estimate. That's a very conservative estimate of what I've saved our clients. Would you say that's reasonable? If I saved this client over $400,000, but I'm only counting it as over $200,000, then I'm using a conservative estimate to figure out how much money I've saved our clients.
Right.
And Charlie, I know where you go to have breakfast with your friends. I walked into a McDonald's a couple months ago, and one of her friends walked up to me and said, "Come on over to our table. We got Shirley. She wants to talk to you about you." And it happened to be one of my teachers, I believe from 9th grade. And while I sat and talked with those people, she complimented me and said, "Woody, you were always a good writer, even in 9th grade." And so I've been writing the articles about how I help senior citizens.
Yeah.
And so that's it.
And we need more people like him out there.
Yes, I'm 70. I don't know how much longer I have. I want to teach other people how to find these problems and help senior citizens so that they don't get stuck with bills for over $400,000 wrongfully. All these bills were wrongful. All these bills were wrongful. She shouldn't have ever gotten them. But you know what? If I hadn't stepped in to help her, or if somebody else who knew what to do had not stepped in to help her, those bill collectors would be hounding her for over $400,000 right now. That's not fair to senior citizens. That's not fair.
No, it's not. Not at all.
And so, Shirley, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you for helping me to explain this to other people. Hopefully, this will encourage some people to start going to my website and learning how to do this. My website is citizenwoodrow.tv, citizenwoodrow.tv. It's got 2 sections. It's got medical billing section, so you can learn from that. And then it has an other subjects section where I just simply start talking about things that have concerned me. And it's a way for me to let off steam and lower my blood pressure. Thank you very much, Shirley.
Thank you. A million times over.
Okay.
Really.